a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the SMU Mustangs taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Gators will kick it away first. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the visitors have nothing doing as they are greeted rudely on the opening play of the game.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown, Florida! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, and this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create his accuracy thrown vertically down the field. SMU has everything they need. Brett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Throwing right. Got his man. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play call.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Oh, a lot of space. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team. This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
And the Mustangs will try to punch it in on first and goal. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Finds his big tight end. Big guy tries to barrel in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They're going to run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, that D tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and he was able to get that tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Snagged in the middle, it's Jackson. And he's wrestled to the ground.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sturdivant. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Jennings. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. With the catch, it's Knight. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
That one will find its way out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Quarterback making checks. Going right to work up top. That's caught. It's Sturdivant.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Flagway. Oh, they're after him! And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Sturdivant. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. Yep, he's loose. Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Tight end now in motion. A 1st down run in the red zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll give it to Johnson. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did, and I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's going to be a little bit short of that. To lose contain on the scramble. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes it. And he has it down to the 25-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Rush is on him. Oh, they had the screen all set up on 1st down, and he couldn't make the catch.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Daniels. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. To the air, it's Jennings. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Wide open downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
The play action fake. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Looking to throw again. Fires to the middle. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Smu Mustangs, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Gators will put total weather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting it second and short, not a good job by this defense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He'll do it himself. Crosses to 40. And the ball squirted out. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. The handoff to Johnson. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it again. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. There he goes. Wide open spaces. Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here comes the heat. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone, helping your offense out.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Knocked down behind the line for the second straight play, bringing up a third and lots of work to do. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Mustangs! And they strike first.
How How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Daniels. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got it in the middle. It's Maryland. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Mustangs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Under fire. And he's out of bounds, just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now?
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field. And it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man. It keeps the offense in positive situations with just little plays here and there, knowing he's a threat.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own one. Hard over the middle. It's Hansen. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
1st and 10 from their own 17. To the air, it's Lagway. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They want to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and they did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like I'm thinking pass, I got to be locked in, and I got to see him, and as the linebackers have to see him and understand when the quarterback throws him the football, I got to break on it, and everybody's got to corral him because he's so dangerous after the catch.
And some room to work. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start. Drive.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And the Gators line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Running with the fullback. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped him for a big loss.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Gonna look downfield again. Pulls it in. It's Knight. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
The Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that now.
Back's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A 69-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Grab near the marker. It's Maryland. It's a seam wide open. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Maryland. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Lagway. Bears the pressure. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. This time he's got his man. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick 6. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw into.
The Gators come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle, it's Hansen. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Gators with the 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. He rifles one deep to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Grabbed in the middle, it's Daniels. Turning on the Jets. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the defense was in there in such a hurry. They didn't even let that draw develop. Got to him so quick.
You know, the draw play has to look like a pass and not look like you're faking a pass. And I think there, it was pretty evident they were trying to run a shot toward the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the tailback. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Mustangs are at the line looking What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp, as we'll see a team looking for its first win, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Mustangs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Flagway. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a 1st down. Nice start for this offense.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He tries to take the top off. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
They say rain usually affects the defense more than the offense. The offensive player knows where he's going, but the defense will disagree. What a start. Come out, first possession, create a turnover, now send a statement. You ain't throwing the ball in this rain.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle, and he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. No good. good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. The offense changing the play. They'll start this drive with a pass. He fires to the left side. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football.
They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, hit that 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Pocket breaking down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back, He wants to throw the football. He sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the first down. But way to pull the trigger, run it, and run it with authority.
Off-play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.